50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, you wonderful people, and welcome to News Talk, where we talk news. So Obama has been having to campaign for... Does he, Biden?
Oh, Biden, I think you said.
Obama has been having to...
No, I think you said Obama.
I don't know. Obama has been having to campaign for Biden. I guess because he's incapable of doing it himself right now.
You know, as much as I feel like that should shock me, it doesn't at all surprise me. Like, this would be something that Biden has to pull. But anyway, if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you like this video and enjoy our content we put out, don't forget to like and share. Share this video. What are you doing?
Oh, it looks like it's freezing.
Aww.
Is it freezing?
We go live Monday through Friday. And our Facebook page.
Yes, and also we have a Facebook page. If you guys are interested in the Facebook stuff, we have a page up for anybody to join. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of people in there to interact with each other, and we also share a lot of stuff on there that we talk about on here. So,
or stuff we don't talk about on here. We do
if you
share.
do want to, if you're interested in it, it is in the link in the description below. The link is in the description below. I think it's freezing.
I don't think so.
Okay, well we're gonna wait for the Obama thing till the end because I gotta actually have a video that I want to show that he actually said. So we're gonna go to a different story first. So let's go one yours, baby.
Okay, I want to talk about this COVID-19, the vaccines, the possible vaccines. They are said that it could be available by March of next year. There is a man who because you know how whenever they've got vaccines, they will test it out. Well, there was this 20-year-old man who was testing for this vaccine, and he dies while volunteering for this vaccine. Why'd you laugh?
Because it's not funny that the guy died. We gotta sting. If someone's already got like one person, he's volunteering, the dude's dying already.
Aw, it was. She said.
Okay, is it good
still?
now? I don't think it is anymore.
Well, they don't know if he died while taking the vaccine for COVID or if it was a placebo to it. But the reason for his death is still ongoing. They don't know if it was because of the vaccine.
So that's scary.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want the vaccine, which
I wouldn't take it anyway, even if it was available, Biden distributes it
I'm not going to
himself.
take it if Trump says to take it.
I'm not taking it regardless who says to take it.
Well, I probably wouldn't take it either, but I just don't like taking vaccines. I don't. There's a lot of reasons behind that, and we won't go into them because that'd be like another 2-hour long talk.
Yes.
Okay, good. It's good now. Thank you, Jessica. So that would scare me, seeing someone die from that. I don't think I'm going to go with that.
Well, how many other people have to die before they get it right? That's my question.
Well, it's one down.
One down, so many to go.
We've got a lot to go, I guess, yeah. All right, what else you got on there, baby?
Okay, let's talk about Democrats for a minute. Democrats. Okay, the Democrats that's on the Judiciary Committee, they are strongly considering not showing up for the vote on Thursday, which is tomorrow, in protest of Republicans moving forward with Amy Barrett's confirmation.
So they're throwing a fit because they're not getting away from one. And there's literally no excuse or reason to not vote Amy Coney Barrett in. So they're just not going to show up, so they don't have to do it.
Well, they don't want to show up because they're in a pissy mood. You know how children get whenever they don't get their way? They throw a tantrum. They kick their feet, throw themselves on the floor. That's exactly what the Democrats are doing. They're being kids about it.
They always are.
About everything, yeah.
I call them the Dummycrats.
The Dummycrats?
Yes. I mean, their job is literally to go in and vote and do stuff anyway like that. And they're skipping out on them because they're throwing a fit.
Well,
Don't you think something should happen for them skipping out on purpose? I mean, if they actually do.
well, I think they need to, like, regardless if they were skipping out, they still need to, like, you know how the president has terms? They should have terms.
Well, yeah, everybody should have terms.
But as far as
We all do,
taking
we'll
in
mention that.
consequences for them skipping out on this, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I think
Like,
something should
if
happen. Like, on
you
purpose. for
if you
sure.
skipped out on your job because you were protesting or whatever, you'd have consequences. You'd probably get fired.
Well, yeah, well, it depends on what you skip for.
Yeah, well, are we talking about, what do you have other than this?
Well, right now, I don't have. I want to. Okay, well, we'll go over this. Nearly 38 million total ballots cast as of Wednesday, which is a huge amount.
How many?
38 million
38 million.
as of this morning. Today is Wednesday, right? Yes. So
in,
as of
in all, not just Democrat, not.
right, that's it all. That which is a record turnout compared to just 5.9 million in 2016. So there's like a huge difference in
Yeah.
voted, but I don't know if that's due to like COVID-19 and a lot more people just wanting to vote early to get out of the way, so they don't have to show up in line or anything like that, or whatnot, or if people are just realizing this is pretty serious stuff.
Well,
This is pretty
I would
serious.
think that they would believe that this is serious. I mean, like, I don't know, because the way I see it, the more voting ballots have a better turnout than in 2016. Does that mean that they want Trump, like, out of? I don't know. It could mean a lot of things. Anyway.
Well, I'm trying to find something that was shared on the Think Tank, which is that Facebook group that someone said really, really good. I wrote it down.
What is it?
Oh, okay, right here. Because you said something that reminded me of it. But there's a video that somebody shared on the Think Tank, and one of the things he said is, what you think of Trump's personality does not matter. Look at the bigger picture. Choice is simple. Stand with Americans right now or fall to the new world order. How does that make you feel?
Makes me want to fight for my country, fight for my freedom,
You know?
fight for my children's freedom and their future.
Right, well, we definitely
I agree.
should. That's a really good video. I wish I could show the whole thing, but it's like 6 minutes long, so I don't think I'd be able to. But, I mean, I think he makes a good point, because a lot of people bring up, like, they hate him because of the stuff he says. And
Trump?
Yeah. They hate Trump because of the stuff he says or stuff he tweets, which some of the stuff he says is stupid.
Yeah.
But we didn't hire him to.
I mean, we knew in his first year of running that he wasn't very political in the way he speaks.
That's what they're so mad about. I don't know. They're mad about a lot of things.
He's your average Joe without the Biden, you know?
Yeah. Alright, I want to show you. Okay, this whole thing is about, well, not the whole thing, but Obama. We talked about this the other day. Okay, Obama is doing campaigns for Joe Biden right now, I guess, because Joe Biden's like totally exhausted right now.
Okay, so if he is mentally exhausted, what makes you guys think he is fit to
That's a
be
good question.
the president?
What
Like, if
reasons?
he can't do his own campaigning, he cannot run the country, which is much more exhausting.
I mean, how many people run? Well, I mean, I guess his son has, but they're part of the camp. Well, I guess Obama would be part of it too, though. I don't know.
So you don't know. I don't think Obama.
I was just saying,
should-
it's weird that they get Obama to do this anyway, and he sounds so much different than what he used to. We got a comment. I'm gonna read that real quick.
Yeah, I thought he was sick whenever I was listening.
No,
to
he's
him.
just getting old.
Donna says I'm voting early because I don't want to stand in a super long line on November 3rd.
Yeah, I don't even know when early voting is for us.
I don't
I'm
know.
sure it's going on now, but we gotta figure out how. Because I want to vote early too, because I don't want to stay in line either. I don't want to wait all that crap.
Oh, speaking of voting, who was it? Russia was
Interfering.
interfering with our
Russia
election.
and us, who was
Iran, was it?
yeah, they were.
Interfering with our election.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to go to a thing that CNN posts, and yes, I do watch CNN only because they post the dumbest things first, and it gives me an idea of what's going to happen in the next few hours with everybody. So, but this is what Obama was campaigning, and I just got a short clip is what they showed. But pay attention to the title; it's going to be at the bottom that CNN puts down there, and I'll read on from there.
Joe and Kamala at the helm, you're not going to have to think about the crazy things they said every day. And that's worth a lot. You're not going to have to argue about them every day. It just won't be so exhausting. You might be able to have a Thanksgiving dinner without having an argument. You'll be able to go about your lives knowing that the president is not going to retweet conspiracy theories about secret cabals running the world, or that Navy SEALs didn't actually kill bin Laden. Think about that. The president of the United States retweeted that. Imagine. What? We're not going to have a president that goes out of his way to insult anybody who doesn't support him or threaten them with jail. That's not normal presidential behavior. We wouldn't tolerate it from a high school principal. We wouldn't tolerate it from a coach. We wouldn't tolerate it from a coworker. We wouldn't tolerate it in our own family, except for maybe crazy uncle somewhere, you know. Yeah, he's I mean, why would we expect and accept this from the President of the United States? And why are folks making excuses for that? Oh, well, that's just him. No. There are consequences to these actions. They embolden other people to be cruel and divisive and racist. And it frays the fabric of our society. And it affects how our children see things. And it affects the ways that our families get along. It affects how the world looks at America. That behavior matters. Character matters.
I hope you guys watch that.
Well, I hope so too. But yeah, the whole thing is basically attacking his character. They don't like his character. That's what they don't like about him. And he said, what did he say? I was pointing it out.
I want to say something about him saying we don't have to argue over our Thanksgiving
Yeah, I
dinner.
actually you're not going to have to argue about them every day. It just won't be as exhausting.
You
What?
know,
That's what it say.
I had to catch myself from like
7?
wondering, like my mind wondering, because half of the crap he was saying wasn't making any sense to me.
He drove by and rubbing off on him. They've been hanging out too much.
I want to say something. Did you guys hear the way what I was saying? He sounded sick. Like I don't know. He sounded sick.
One of the
to
things
me.
he said was there's consequences to his actions. So there's consequences to what he tweets. He thinks that you guys cannot think for yourself when Donald Trump tweets something. That might be true for the liberals.
Well, does that not mean that the media? I mean, their power isn't as much as the president's. I know, but they've got a lot.
Obviously it is, because they fall for a lot of this crap.
They got a lot of pull whenever it comes to.
And another thing he said that I found extremely funny was, you're not going to have a president that goes out of his way to insult people who don't support him or threaten them with jail. He says it's not normal presidential behavior. I mean, does these people really not notice who's actually, insulting who here? I mean, they insult him, on a daily basis almost.
They do. And Kamala's even insulted.
Anyway, the title down below that CNN was pushing down was about, Trump's healthcare, saying Trump doesn't have a plan. I forget all the exact words from it, but I have a whole list of things that Trump has done for health, okay?
Oh, talking about Obamacare, where's his plan whenever it comes to...
Yeah, well, it was down below the thing.
Yeah, I was
He
reading
made,
it.
the title thing. Anyway, because a lot of people don't seem to think that Trump has done anything as far as healthcare because they can't see the forest through the trees. Okay, he has this is I got a whole list here, so you guys will understand that he's actually done a lot.
What? Oh,
this whole
Before you go into that, I want to say this.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Obama, in that speech, I don't know, the mumbling, Obama said that Trump hasn't shown interest in doing the work of the president or helping anyone but himself and friends. Also, treating his position like a president like a reality TV show.
How many people have said that Trump's got more energy than anybody they've ever seen? It's because he's out doing stuff all the time. Especially,
How is he not treating his position as president? I don't.
He's done so much. They try to hide his crap.
He shows a lot of interest in his presidency by the things he does. What has Biden done to show that he's interested in keeping and maintaining the bill?
You know, I actually try to look up some achievements from him, and all they can come up with is stuff that he's ran. Like, it was somebody else's ideas, but he
supported it
he
or
yeah
whatever.
he either supported it or they would appoint him to like lead it. Other people's ideas. That was his achievements. You want to read these comments first before we?
Yeah, let me read the rest of this.
Okay.
The rest, and this is what Obama thinks. I don't know. The rest of us has to live with the consequences of him proving himself incapable of taking the job seriously.
Yeah.
We
He
live
doesn't
with
take
the
the-
consequences of Trump not taking his job seriously. I like the consequences. Keep it up, Trump.
Yeah, lower taxes. Low
I
unemployment.
enjoy the consequences.
Shoot, yeah.
Donna says they're going in the morning. Then Don says, and the actions of the demonic Democrats will not be tolerated either. It will be nice for them to use the same standards of judgment for themselves. Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, if they held themselves up to the highest standard that they're trying to put Trump at, there'd be less stupidity in the world.
It's not do as I say, it's...
Say as I do. Donna.
Wait, no, I said that backwards.
It's not. No, it's. Yeah, it's do
So
as
do
I
as I
say,
say.
not say as I do.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I had you.
Oh, eventually you
Donna says, when we voted in 2016, we knew how he was. That's the one thing we liked about him. Yeah, we knew that he was just. He knew how to maintain and run a company. Obviously, because he's done it. Okay, that's something that we needed for America.
Literally, the only thing they have on Donald Trump is the way he speaks. That's
I
it.
like your attitude.
Just his character, like.
I remember whenever he first got into office, they were saying how impolitical correct he is.
Yeah, good. We want somebody politically correct. And another thing is he says, Obama during that speech I showed you, says, not normal presidential behavior. Good. We don't want normal presidential behavior because it has been getting us nowhere.
What would be considered normal presidential behavior?
I don't know. Every president is unique in their own way. Every president's got their own
Yeah.
thing
And
about them. But I want to go back to saying they attack Trump on his character and that's it. But that's one of the things they say Biden, why they're voting for Biden is for his character. So they're literally just
he's got
going
a
off
nice
their,
personality.
yeah,
Which
they're
one?
literally just going off their emotions about the person, not what they've actually done for you or for me or for everybody watching. That's all. That's, I mean.
That's crazy.
All right, we'll go over some health plan stuff that Trump has been doing in the health care area because CNN and a lot of people think that Trump has not done anything. Okay, so he's repealed an individual mandate, which is awesome. Eliminated Obamacare's health insurance, medical device, and Cadillac plan taxes. Expanded association health plans, increased availability usefulness of short-term limited duration plans, expanded health reimbursement arrangements to allow employees to help pay for their employers to help pay for their employees' individual health plan premiums with pre-tax funds, lower prescription drug prices for the first time in 50 years. 50 years, that's
Holy
a long
crap.
time.
And then Obama thinks that his Obamacare is the best.
Obamacare sucked.
Yeah.
Where was I at? 50 years. Okay. Approved a record number of generic drugs, saving Americans $2.6 billion in just the first 18 months
You know what
of his administration.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Whenever Obama had to go like to the hospital or whatever he had to
Wait,
get in
Obama?
prescriptions filled, yeah, just go with me,
Okay.
okay? This is how my mind goes, okay?
Oh, God.
Did Obama use his own Obamacare
I doubt it.
to get prescription? Did he have to pay the price of his Obamacare for his drugs,
No, the
whatever he
taxpayers got to
needed
pay
it?
for that.
So he got a big cut on Obamacare. Obama doesn't care, guys. Obamacare sucks.
Obama don't care.
Obama don't care.
Care don't Obama. He signed a legislation banning pharmacy gag clauses, took executive action to ensure price transparency on health care, lowered Medicare Advantage premiums considerably by as much as 40% in some states, which is huge.
A lot.
While modernizing the program with new benefits and options, improved kidney care with more transplants and better treatment. This is a really good one he's done. Launched a $500 million initiative to find cures for childhood cancers, and I got tired of writing stuff down. There's like a whole
That
bunch.
was just 12 out of the many.
No, there's more than 12.
I counted 12.
That was 12?
I counted 12. You
Oh.
can recount, but I counted
No, I'm
12.
not recounting. I believe it. There's like another
12 out
12
of
or
the many
15
things
didn't
that Trump has done to improve healthcare.
Yeah, well, people. Okay, this is what they expect. Trump to just come out with his healthcare plan and then like shove it in your face. Like, here it is. But he's been consistently doing not small stuff. He's been consistently doing stuff.
Uh-huh.
Here and there throughout his entire presidency.
That makes a
it's
huge
adding up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It makes
they
a big
can't
change.
see the forest through the trees because they're focused on just the individual things that he's been doing, and then they don't see the whole picture of what's actually he's done. I just wanted to point that out because they had that on the bottom.
Yeah,
of
but
thing.
okay, if you talk to a lot of people who have to be like on Medicaid or Medicare or whatever, and because they have to get especially the elderly, how they have to get prescriptions filled regularly, they would say that they like the way that Trump has brought the cost of prescriptions and stuff down versus Obama, where he keeps the prices high and they still have to pay a premium or whatever to get their medication.
Yeah, that actually makes me wonder how many celebrities say that they're not going to vote for Trump. They're saying that just so they won't lose their followers,
Cool.
and they're actually going to be voting for Trump. I wonder how many celebrities are doing that. 50 Cent don't care. He's voting for Trump.
I wouldn't care either. But like, what makes them think that we even care anyway? Like, we don't care who you vote for.
Well, they're just trying to persuade people into voting for who they want to vote for because they're using their fame or whatever. They're getting their followers, which is what the Democrats always done. And another thing is they'll always be like, well, like I'll see a story like almost daily. Republican so-and-so is not endorsing Trump. It's like, so? Because he's a
Yeah.
Republican? We don't like him then. I don't care.
I was talking to my sister today, and that's what I asked her. I said, because she was telling me how someone in her husband's side of the family, she's the only one who votes for Biden. Whenever the rest of the family members, they're all Republican. They don't give her crap for voting for Biden. She doesn't give them crap for voting for Trump. Where was I going with this?
Good question.
What? I drew a blank.
That's a good story, though.
It's a very good story, and I made a very good point. I asked her, what did I ask her? Oh, that's what I asked her. Okay, so people who's coming out and who's Democrat, but they're voting for Trump?
Yeah.
If you can stand by your values, you value the Republican Party, you value the Democratic, I almost wanted to say demonic because your dad's a demonic.
Basically.
Yeah, pretty much. The Democratic, you can value their party, whatever. Why do I keep losing my train of thought? I don't know.
Speaking about trains, Trump train.
Trump train. Because you know how a lot of Democrats, they're voting for Trump. They're voting for the Republican side because their values aren't met to their expectations of the candidate running for it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why is this so hard for me to say right now?
I don't know. You're going like everywhere.
You don't see what I'm saying? Okay.
No, because you said so much.
Okay, say I'm not Democrat, but say I'm Democrat. Okay, I think that I would be voting for, just because you're Democrat
doesn't mean
you have to vote for the Democratic Party. You know your values and what you expect of the Democratic Party, but if they're not meeting your expectations and the values you hold up to that party, Biden, you don't think that you're obligated to vote for them because they're running for the party you value. Does that make sense?
Yes, I get what you're saying. Just because
Okay.
you're a Democrat don't mean you have to vote for Democratic Party because they've changed so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the easy way to say it.
Gosh, you could have said it like that.
I could have.
Gosh dang, I about fell asleep over here, baby.
Okay,
was hard to get
we got some
Comments?
yeah.
I'll start speaking for you. I'll just do that for you.
Thank you. Okay, where are we at? Don says they are entitled to their own opinions, but not their own truths.
That's almost a Pence comment. Almost.
Donna says, yes, my dad has to buy diabetic medication and his cost is almost nothing now. Yes, thanks to Trump. Donna says, same goes for his supplies.
That's another
too.
thing. I want to bring up like this whole tax thing on the rich. Like people keep
Am I
saying,
still alive?
or people keep saying like the rich need to pay their fair share. What exactly is the fair share that they want?
Their fair, the way they see this, their fair share is paying part of theirs. Okay, say like the rich needs to pay their part of the fair share. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And by what they are meaning behind that is the rich has to pay for my fair share too, part of mine. Since they're rich, they can afford it. They need to pay for me too.
Yeah, that's just greedy.
That is greedy. That's their mentality.
I mean, most like millionaires and stuff, they got their own business because they worked hard to get there. So since they actually applied their stuff and worked hard to get there, now they're like sucking more money from them.
Yeah, it's like you can afford it, so you can buy mine too. You know.
The whole thing that I get from it is, dang, now I lost my train of thought. The whole
Pulling
thing
at
that
me?
I get from them like saying that they need to pay their fair share is, I think they only pay 23% of
Who's they?
the rich.
Okay.
While we pay 28%, but I make I think around $42,000 a year, and 28% of that's almost $12,000. But 23% of $1 million would be $200.
You know I'm not good at math. Why are you doing this?
$230,000. So I mean, they literally pay like a lot more than us. Maybe not by percentage, but like they're, you know what I mean?
I'll take your word for it.
Okay. See, now
You're
I'm starting to sound
confusing
like
me.
you.
Yeah. You're confusing
You
me.
want to read those real quick? I think we got some more.
Nope.
We did?
Nope.
Same
We're done.
goes for his supplies too.
Yeah, I've already read that.
You did?
Yes.
Dang,
Because
where
she was
was I?
talking. Zoning, probably trying to wake back up from me putting you to sleep.
All right. Tomorrow is the final debate. The final debate
Oh, Trump said that his team is going to be watching the muter button pusher person. Oh, that's a mouthful. I'm super tired, guys. What?
Nothing. I'll say it later. On TV or TV.
Anyway,
What was I
Trump's
saying?
having his team to monitor the guy who pushes the button for the
I
muting.
feel like they're gonna be like that dude's gonna be pushing it every time Trump goes to speak. Oh, technically,
You know
it's
that.
going
That's how they're gonna do Trump.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what? I seen a meme earlier that he was holding up a sign.
Yes,
About what?
your mom got what I was saying. Thank you.
Jeez.
Well, it makes sense.
If you say so, baby. I believe you. Anyway, the final debate is tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Time, I believe, is what it is, right?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 8 p.m. Central. We will most likely not be broadcasting it this time because we've had friends that's got YouTube channels. They get blocked from it for doing that. So, and they're going to be touching on fighting COVID-19, American families, national security, leadership, climate change, and race in America. And the new rules are any audience without a mask on is going to be kicked, booted. Get out of there.
So they're gonna be slapped backhand first and then kicked out.
Well, what they're going to do is if you don't have a mask on, they're going to get closer to you, grab you, and tell
Further
you,
spread
you
the
have to
disease?
leave because you don't have a mask on that doesn't stop small particles.
And then they will comply because that's what you do. You comply.
I don't comply. Each microphone will be muted while the opposite person is giving their 2-minute response. After that, it's supposed to not be muted, but we'll see how that goes.
No,
I
the
guarantee
moderator
you-
needs to be muted.
I'm saying it right now. I guarantee you they're going to bring up his whole $750 tax thing again.
They did in the first two.
Yeah, I bet you're going to do it again, though. So, after that debate, we are going to go live probably 5 minutes after the debate is over. And I hope you guys join so you can, yell at the moderator with us. Or whoever. Joe Biden, we yell at whoever.
Or you know what? What if, like, it's an